This question asks, hydrolysis of the following compound would give which kind of carbonyl group? So I have a couple options. We've got aldehyde, ketone, ester, acid halide, and carboxylic acid. So a couple of things we need to think about for this question. What is hydrolysis? What kind of molecule do we have on this page? And then what kind of product will we get upon hydrolysis? So first off, what is hydrolysis? This is typically when you react like H3O plus or like excess water and acid or catalytic hydrogen with the product of, say, like an acetal reaction or an imine or enamine reaction. And it's basically gonna kind of make our reaction go in the reverse way, so that, say, if you had an acetal, you would go back to what the starting materials were, right? And so that's kind of what we've got going on here. This molecule is an acetal. We know that because we have 2 oxygen atoms attached to the same carbon. So it's really important when kind of going backwards to think about which carbon is the one that's attached to 2 oxygens. The reason why that's important is because this is the original carbon of the carbonyl. So that is the carbon where we had our nucleophilic attacks occurring. So whenever you see that carbon, you know you're going to basically break apart those carbon to oxygen bonds when you go backwards. Okay, so going backwards, we can kind of think about what else is attached to that original carbon of the carbonyl. And we can see right here, there's a CH3 group, and right here, a CH2 group. So if we work our way backwards, disconnect those oxygen atoms, that means that we started with a ketone as our starting material. So the ketone is going to be our kind of original electrophile. And then those 2 alcohols were the kind of attacking nucleophiles. They were all attached to the same starting material. You can kind of tell that just based on their structure. We can try and work backwards here to think about what was that original structure. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number this. So the 2 carbon was our original ketone. We have a methyl present on the 5. We have an OH group on the 6. And we also have an OH group on the 7 carbon. Okay, so this was our original compound that upon reaction with our acid catalyst would make that acetal product. So kind of work your way backwards and think about what was the starting material in this case. And you can clearly see here our ketone starting material.